Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Fire Signs. It's me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do your weekly energy update. I do want to take a moment to say thank you to all of y'all that have been supporting me. I love you and I'm so grateful. If you are new to this channel and this message resonates, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, I do want to take a moment to just ask the universe to be present for this reading. Ask that our spirit guides, angels, and mentors are present. All right, gonna get in it. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone else that is tuning into this video. Please fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I'm doing the readings a little different if you are returning to my channel. I typically don't do this, but I'm going to do a recent past spread first, and then I'll jump into the current energies. All right, so recent past for my fire signs. Whoa, that was way too much. Recent past for my fire signs. Okay. Of course, Leo. The Strength card comes out first. Okay. Wow, the Knight of Wands. Ooh, okay. So in the recent past, I feel like you had to make a decision that required you to be very, very, very courageous. I see that you were letting go of something or shedding some skin that was really heavy for you. It was like the decision or whatever you had to face at that moment required all of your bravery. It required all of your strength to do so. It required you to really be brave and stand on what you believe in and honoring your own truths and your own movements. And it wasn't a decision that was small. With the Two of Wands coming out and the Knight of Wands, I feel like it was a decision that was going to bring you closer to your spiritual truth or move you back on a journey that you didn't want to go on. So it took a lot of strength for you to actually be able to honor what you were called to do. But I do see that you had something very, very grand that you were having to move forward on. Okay. So some of you guys in matters of love, because I just asked what was the situation, some of you guys had to move away from a relationship or a connection. And although you may have found yourself looking back over it and wanting it to work out or wanting it to be something, some of you guys ended up walking away from it. Others of you guys had to make a decision to move away from something that was making you not feel emotionally fulfilled. So it was like you were trying to hold on to it. Maybe you kept looking back to it or you kept going back to it, but ultimately it just didn't give you the fulfillment that you were seeking, and it also wasn't aligning you any closer to the truth that you were trying to live. So I do see that it took a lot of strength for you to walk away, because it's something that even as he's walking away from it, it's like you keep looking back because you didn't want to have to let it go. But this time in the recent past, it's like you made a clear-cut decision that this is what you were going to do. And it led to you really experiencing some kind of transformation, really being able to shed and undergo a completely new cycle, because it was like you had the strength. You had the strength to honor your spiritual truth, and it moved you to this space of unknown. You shed skin, and it was like you emerged and you really didn't recognize who you were, because what you walked away from was something that maybe you didn't think you were going to have to leave. It may have been a job or a relationship, whatever it was. It was like you didn't think that you were going to ever have to walk away from it, or you didn't think it would get to the point where you wouldn't be able to be happy or be able to be cheerful about it. Sorry, guys. So now you're in this space of now you're just in this space of transformation. Everything that you've known has kind of been flipped upside down, I see, in a sense. Knock it off. Hazel, Tiny. Sorry, guys. Chihuahuas. They swear that they're the world's toughest dogs. Babe, can you call them? Sorry. Can you call the dogs? Okay.
What are they doing?
Barking.
Tiny head, come on. Come there.
2 of 'em.
Come on. Come on, Tiny. Lay down.
Go, Tiny. So we have the Hierophant coming out, and we have the King of Swords coming out, to clarify that too. So yeah, there was a lesson that maybe there was something you were trying to hold on to, something that you weren't sure if it was going to be in alignment with you, or I don't know. I feel like you kind of went back and forth on it. On one side, you felt like you can kind of keep this energy around you. Maybe it was going to change. Maybe you're lingering, but it was a lesson that you needed to learn. And I feel like over the recent past, you finally picked up on that lesson. You were finally able to gain what you needed to from it. And then, boom, you were able to immediately transform. It may have hurt, because whatever it was wasn't small. And like I said, it's not something that I seen you really wanting to walk away from, but you knew that it was time for you to walk away from it. So the King of Swords is here clarifying the Two of Wands. So it was like you had a decision to make, and then you spoke your truth on the decision, and you stood firm on whatever it was that you were called to do. And so that's why the Strength card was what came out first, because it was like, whatever you were called to do and had to say or speak your truth on, or be or honor whatever part of you had to honor, you did it. And it was scary, but you handled it like a boss. Like, you didn't go back on it. You may have wanted to go back. You may have been looking back, but you were still brave enough to keep moving and pushing forward. So you guys have recently just let go of something very, very detrimental to your spiritual growth, and now you've opened the door, I feel like. So I'm excited to jump into this reading. I waited to do my fire signs last because I was like, this is the reading that I resonate with the most typically, so I love to feel what's going on. See, let's hop into that present energy. Oh, my nose is itching. All right. What happened for my fire signs presently? Present energy. Okay, I knew it. Ace of Cups, the first card out. Like this week. Okay. Okay. The Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Some of you guys are all in the feels this week, or doing a lot of things to honor the feels. Ooh, okay. What card was that that already flipped? Nine of Wands. All right, and then one more card for their outcome. What? Okay. I knew it was going to be big. All right. So the Ace of Cups is the first card to fall out. Fire signs. You are in this space now of finally reaping what you have sowed. You have been putting, for those fire signs that I am speaking to, you have been putting in a lot of work. You've been walking away. You've been trying to honor your truth, even when it was hard. And so this week brings you a week of kind of fulfilling or feeling abundant, feeling like things are going to flow, and feeling like things are going to be coming into your life unconditionally. And with all the cups that fell out first, I just see you this week feeling emotionally stable and happy with your life, feeling like things are finally falling into place after some time of stagnancy, or feeling like you weren't going to get what you deserved. And like I said, whatever you had to walk away from, I see that you didn't really want to walk away from it, but it was like walking away opened the door for you to finally give yourself enough love, because the Ace of Cups to me is self-love. The Ace of Cups is taking care of number one first, which then allows you to have your cup runneth over, and then it calls other things into your life, which is why we have the Eight of Cups. Traditional tarot, the Eight of Cups shows you walking away from something. I feel like you already did the walking away from it, and it allowed you to be in this space now where you're walking forward and leading others to do what you did. So I do see this week you being a source of advice for other people. Maybe somebody's going to be calling you, or you're going to have a lot of people asking you questions, because your energy shows. Energy never lies. Energy shows how you've been moving. Your energy shows that you've made some changes, and that you've shifted and you've cut some things out. And like I said, whatever you had enough courage to leave behind, it was draining your light in a way. It was draining your energy. And so when you made the decision to move away from it, it caused you to get back into that leadership position and to move forward and lead your life from the center, from your heart center. So this week, you're moving in a space of being the leader of your life, showing up as a fire sign, showing up as someone that is going to be respected and that deserves to be respected and that will help others learn how to be respected. But it didn't come until you loved yourself enough to release yourself from the conditioning or whatever it was that was keeping you hostage. The center of your week is the 9 of Cups, which I love to see. It's like all you're worried about this week, all that you're centered on is what is going to bring you happiness. And it could be in the form of relationships or in those jobs, whatever it is. It's like this week you're really looking at your vision and you're looking at your life and you're looking at how you want things to play out for you, what it is that you're hoping to manifest, what will make you happy, what is your 9 of Cups, what dreams do you have that you need to chase. Now that you've cleared some things out of your way, it's like, okay, so I moved that out, it was hard and it hurt, but I learned a lot from that. Now I'm going to take what I learned over there to see how I want to move forward over here. So this week you're in this space of calling some stuff in, really manifesting abundance and chasing what is yours. You're no longer blocked or fearful. You're not being blocked by fear and you're not being blocked by anything outside of yourself. This week, you're finally in a space of being able to take what happened, i.e. 9 of Wands, take what happened and move forward with it, taking those bits and pieces of it. Maybe there were some pieces of it that you really enjoyed that you want to add to your list. Like, I would really enjoy having this at my current job, or I would really enjoy having this aspect in my current relationships or in my new relationship. But then also looking at those parts that weren't so good and you're like, you know what, but I cannot have that because that was my that was my pushing point. Like, that was the point when I went off of the ledge. That was the point when I was like, nope, that's not in alignment with me. It doesn't feel good with me. I cannot have that around me anymore. That was the toxic part. So you're really centered around wish fulfillment this week. And then we got the 9 of Wands, and I love the 9 of Wands in this card because it's like I said, whatever happened for you guys, I feel like the recent past you were kind of in this space. Maybe you weren't physically sick, but you were laying there, you were really sad, you were crying, you were out of your skin, out of your body. This week, whatever that was that put you in that recent past energy of feeling like, oh, I don't want to let this go, I still have to look back. This week you're like, nope, I see why I had to do that. I see why I moved this way, and I see who I am. It was like, now you see why you had to go to basic training for all the stuff that you went to basic training for. You had to learn the things that you had to learn so that you can go forward and help the next group of people go through what they needed to go through. And like this week, people are recognizing your energy, and there's going to be a lot of people reaching out. What do I do about this? Or how do I do this? Well, what would I do about that? Because now your energy, you're back into that fire sign energy. You are back into that warrior energy of like, you know what? I was moving over there. That was never who I was meant to be. Now I remember who I am. I recall, and I'm not going to fall back into the same traps. I'm going to chase my fulfillment. And then boom, what is our outcome for the week? The Fool. You're taking risk. You're looking real nice and you're looking real sweet. By the end of this week, I feel like you're doing something different. Something that you've never done before. And maybe this may be an area of love. Like, you're speaking up, telling somebody that you like them. That normally you'd let that person chase after you. But this time you're just kind of like, you know what? No, I need to move forward. I need to do what I need to do because I got to take the leap of faith. I need to do something different. And it ends up working in your favor. Even if at sight it doesn't seem like it's working in your favor, it ends up working in your favor. Whatever you're taking a risk on, it's going to work in your favor, and it's leading you on a new cycle, a new journey. You guys have just wrapped up some major stuff. 2 of Pentacles came out. I asked if there was any other messages. You're done juggling. You had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah. Some of you guys are done juggling. Maybe you were in third-party situations, or you were juggling, trying to maintain this connection or trying to maintain that connection. But boom, you had the Lovers come out. So it's like you're no longer juggling. You're no longer imbalanced. You are in balance and harmony within yourself. Your masculine and feminine energies are in balance. And also, whoever you're attracting, if it is romantic, they are in balance. And so there is a lot of love and light surrounding you. There is a lot of newness in this cycle that is surrounding you. There is a lot coming in for you that is in alignment with your soul's purpose and your divine calling, fire signs. So there's nothing for you to worry about. Anything that you lost, you're going to gain it back tenfold times 50 billion. It's like you're being blessed. Queen of Pentacles right there. You are being blessed. Blessed, blessed, blessed. So I'm going to pull a Sacred Rebels for us, and that'll take us out for the week. Sacred Rebels. Fire signs. What? You let it go, and now you're being rewarded. Defend to the end, the worthwhile, number 23. Okay. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside, for the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it's exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about?" The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths, even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion. The sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings you guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. The darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. The darkness will lead you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning, and never allow it to be cast aside, even if it seems easier in the moment. The sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. The joy brings strength to the warrior and expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. This oracle has special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and to stand your ground. This might be in a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold that much importance. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile, so hold tight, ask for help, and stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are to defend, and defend to the end all that is worthwhile. All right, guys, that has been your reading for this week. I love you so much. I'm sending you so much positive energy throughout the week. Thank you so much for supporting me. Namaste.